Welcome back to the trials and tribulations of my 8-bit breadboard computer project. The first part of the project is to build the clock for your computer, and some issues I've been having is my power adapter, inconsistencies with my kit and the YouTube videos, as well as a delay for my monostable mode. Here is an up-close shot from the videos on YouTube of Ben Eater's build.
For this part, I was having an issue with the light staying on for about 2 seconds after you press the button. Before, every time you press the button, it would just light up and immediately turn off after you were done applying pressure to the button. So what I noticed was that I didn't have this resistor. This resistor, I believe it is the 1K ohm resistor, if I'm not mistaken. And I didn't have that connected to the positive charge here on the bus. And then I believe that was it. This pin might have not been connected to the first pin on the 555 timer, so I also switched that. I had originally had that here lined up with this pin on this number 2 pin here for the 5-5 timer, but I had to remove it. And then now we can go ahead and test it out. So let me just put on the power. 1 minute. Okay. So like I said, the Astable is working fine. It's triggering itself, and it has that like 1 second interval or so. And then now let's test out the monostable mode, where we've updated where the 1K ohm resistor is connected to the positive charge before it was connected to the negative, and we've also moved this pin into the right position. So now when I test it, I press the button and there we go. So just a little push, it's on for about a second, and then it turns off. So now we'll go ahead and move into the third phase of the clock.
So here is my clock so far with the Astable and monostable mode completed, or rather the timer and the oscillator. So we'll move on to the latch, which is the bistable mode. And here is a view of Ben's clock and the bistable mode completed. So we'll move on. So I'm having an issue with the bistable mode. I tried to redo this build 2 times and to try to figure it out. I might use different cables maybe, but it should be working. My monostable mode works, the Astable mode is working, but I'm getting stuck here. It might be the switch. In Ben's video and the pamphlet, it referenced a 6-pin switch. However, I received one with only 3 pins, and it can only sit on one of the sides. So I just have to play with it, maybe rewire and get it working.
For the bistable mode, it was a little bit tricky because the switch, this one that's given, isn't actually the one that's used in the tutorial. So it's kind of like, where do I put it so that it is connecting with the timer correctly. So here we're going to go ahead and make sure that it works out. So go ahead and reset everything. Okay, and now, sorry about that. Let's connect to the power. Okay, so Astable mode is good. We have a monostable mode, which is good. And then now let's go ahead and test out the bistable mode. There we go. All right, so here we have the finished clock module. So I'm just gonna plug it up to some power, make sure it's working correctly. It's hard with my nails, but that's all right. I'm not gonna let that stop us, are we? All right, there we go. So now it's plugged up here. Now we'll test it out. All right, lovely, it's lighting up. And then now let's see what it does for our bistable. Okay. All right, so it looks like everything is working like the videos say it should. I know in the tutorial they do take off these LED lights, but I like them, so I'm going to go ahead and keep them. So the clock is done.
So here we see Ben's completed clock module with his 6-pin switch. And then we'll go ahead and look at mine. I only have the 3-pin switch, and here's just another angle. And as always, thank you for watching. Until next time.